Hey, what's up everyone? Josh Quinones here, and today's video is all about the Samsung Galaxy S20. Not the Ultra, not the Plus, but the smaller S20. It's going for around $800 right now on Amazon at the time of this video, which I'll have a link for in the description below. And I just want to share what my thoughts are on this device for the time that I've gotten to spend with it. Now, this is my wife's device, so I may have kind of stolen from her for a while to test it out and see what I really think about it. So let's go ahead and check it out. Now, first off, I gotta say that this is a beautiful looking device, especially in this cloud blue color. It just looks really nice, really premium, and it just feels really good in the hands as well. And it's funny because I prefer bigger phones like my Note 10 Plus and S20 Ultra, but there's just something about the smaller S20 that just makes it really enjoyable to use. And it might be because one-handed usage is a lot easier on this device, it's just more compact. But even though being a smaller phone, it doesn't look or feel too small, and I think it's because of that all-screen experience that we're getting. It's pretty much a bezel-less display with a slight curve to the edges, and then of course, the hole punch camera cutout up top. But this display is beautiful, especially when you got that 120 Hz on. It's one of the best looking displays on a smartphone in my opinion. And what I like about the back of this phone, aside from this beautiful color, is the smaller camera setup compared to what we have on the S20 Ultra. It doesn't pop out as much, it's skinnier, and I just think it looks really nice. But for a phone that looks this good, you want to make sure it's protected whenever possible. So why not check out our sponsors, who I have to give a huge thanks and shout out to, Subcase. Subcase makes some great protective cases that are going to give you maximum protection. I've done drop tests using these cases and they always do a great job at protecting my devices. No damage has ever been done and phones come out still looking like new. And their Unicorn Beetle Pro series has now been upgraded with a built-in screen protector that actually works with that in-display fingerprint sensor on all S20 devices. So now you're getting even more protection without having to take away that use of that fingerprint sensor. So I'll make sure to drop a link down in the description below so you can check one out for yourself. Now, when it comes to performance on this device, I am not disappointed at all. This is the 128GB model with 12GB of RAM, and then of course running the Snapdragon 865. It performs just like my S20 Ultra, just in a smaller body. It's super snappy, super smooth, especially with that 120 Hz display. And I haven't experienced any lag or hiccups, and neither has my wife. It's been running great. It plays videos just fine, which look amazing on the display, by the way. And I was actually really surprised with the speakers and how loud they get for this being the smaller S20 device. They sound really good and they actually got some bass to them. Here's a little sample. Now, when it comes to gaming, if you like playing games on your phone, it's going to handle games great. Even heavy games like PUBG, Fortnite, or Call of Duty, I didn't notice any overheating or lag while testing this out for the time that I did. Now, one thing I will say is that it was a little harder for me to play a game like PUBG because of the smaller display. I mean, it's not a bad experience at all, don't get me wrong. I think it might just be because I'm so used to using a big display like on my Note 10 Plus and S20 Ultra that using this smaller screen just felt a little different. Now, going over to battery life, of course, with a device that runs this good, you want a battery that's going to last. It's got a 4000 milliamp battery that's actually pretty good. Now, it's not a last you until the next day type of battery, but it will pretty much get you through your day. With around medium to heavy usage, I was able to get through almost a full day, but with my wife's medium usage, she is able to make it through a full day, no problem. Now, of course, battery life will be different for everyone because everyone's usage is different, but I think for the average person, you're not going to have any real problems or worry with having to throw it on the charger early. And if the battery does happen to get low earlier in your day, this phone does support super fast charging, so you can quickly charge up and finish off your day without worry. And of course, we also have fast wireless charging and the ability to use this phone to charge other devices with its reverse wireless charging feature. It's always a great feature to have. Okay, now let's talk cameras. I personally think that the cameras are great on this device. Now, what I like about them is that they don't have that autofocus issue that we see on the S20 Ultra. These cameras have that dual pixel autofocus, and you can get some great shots whether you're using the main lens, telephoto lens, or ultra wide angle lens. Live focus mode also works good. But when it comes to the zoom, quality isn't really the best. I mean, it's okay, like around 5 or 10 times zoom, you can get some pretty decent photos, but anything after that doesn't really come out the best. Now, I'm not much of a selfie guy, but the selfie camera can take some great shots as well, even when it comes to those selfie portraits. In my opinion, they come out pretty good. Now, when it comes to video, I actually think video quality is very good, especially when recording at 4K 60 frames per second. It's super smooth, super stable, and looks really, really good. You don't see any shakiness going on. I am not disappointed with video quality on this device at all. Now, of course, there are more features when it comes to the cameras on the S20, like single take, which pretty much takes a bunch of different pictures and clips all at the same time. We have night mode and now pro video mode. If you do want me to do a full camera review, just let me know down in the comments. This is just my overall thoughts, and I think the cameras are great and very reliable in my opinion. And I think anyone who uses these cameras will have an overall great experience as well. But overall, I have enjoyed using this device. Even with it being a smaller phone, it's actually been a really nice experience for a change coming from the larger S20 Ultra. And honestly, I've been trying to find something that I dislike about it, but it's been kind of hard. I guess I would say the same thing I said about my S20 Ultra. I wish that they would allow us to use the 120Hz display at the highest resolution instead of being stuck at 1080p. I even asked my wife if there was anything she disliked about the device, and she had a hard time coming up with something as well. So I guess you can say my wife and I definitely recommend this one if you're looking for a great flagship phone that is not too big, it's easy to use, has some great cameras, and performs great. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, it's now going for around $800 on Amazon at the time of this video, which is a pretty good deal for this phone. So I'll make sure to leave a link down in the description below in case you find yourself interested. Also, don't forget to check out our sponsors of this video and pick yourself up a great protective case to protect that beautiful device of yours. Let me know what you all think of the Galaxy S20. I'd love to know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Josh Quinones, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace out.